first thing I do to get ready is get dressed. Obviously, gotta have the drip pulling up to the gym. So, I really like the brand Gymshark. I'm kind of a fan of that for no super particular reason other than the fact that I learned about Gymshark through David Lade. I started watching his content, and so I just became a fan of that. For upper body, I'll usually wear like a t-shirt or a stringer, and for lower body, I'm almost always wear shorts on lower body days, and I always wear a hoodie on lower body days. Some kind of hoodie on leg day, because this gives me extra padding on my back, and for some reason when I do squats, barbell squats, the bar really messes up my back, like right where it sits in the middle where my spine is. I don't know why, but I also don't like using the pad because it fucks up the positioning of where it is on my back because it's so thick. So I just wear a hoodie for that extra padding. Yes, it's hot even in the summertime. I will wear this on every single leg day for squats in particular, because it gets to the point where it rubs it so raw that it becomes painful and it's just unbearable. So I'd rather deal with the heat of having a hoodie on and not mess up my skin on my back than have to deal with that discomfort. I'll usually roll my sleeves up as well to help deal with the heat a little better. In the wintertime, it's not as much of a problem, but in the summertime, it can get brutal. But thankfully, there's AC in my gym, so it's not a huge issue, but it still does get hot. I seriously don't know what causes it, because it's not like the bar is moving as I'm squatting. It's literally just sitting on my back. So I don't know how it could be having, like, what the friction is coming from. But there is obviously some kind of movement or friction happening between my back and the bar that's causing my skin to get messed up, and it's really annoying. So my solution is to just wear a hoodie every time I do back squats. This might not apply. This definitely won't apply to everybody. It's not an issue for everyone. I've squatted with several other people that have no problems like that. I'm the only person that I know actually that has that issue, but it is what it is. This is my solution. Just wear a hoodie when I squat. These are the shoes that I almost always wear. They're just nice, lightweight, athletic Nike shoes. But in my opinion, like for my style of training, you don't really need any kind of fancy shoes. Just whatever's comfortable, really. It doesn't enhance your performance, because I don't really do a whole lot of running or cardio. So the particular shoe that I wear doesn't matter a lot. When I squat and deadlift, I actually don't even wear shoes. I just take my shoes off and I do them in socks. It's just more comfortable for me that way. I feel like I have a better connection from the floor up through my lift when I'm just flat-footed on the ground doing squat and deadlift. But everything else, I'll just be chilling in these because they are light and they are comfortable, and really that's all that matters to me. And I guess if you like the color and the style, then that can be important to you as well. So yeah, in my opinion, shoes not super important for my style of training. Some people do use lifting shoes for squats, like squat shoes. But as I said, I don't do that. I just wear these and then I take them off whenever I do squat and deadlift to be flat-footed on the ground. Alright, this is my gym bag. So now I'm gonna get into what gear I use, what equipment I bring to the gym to aid in my lifting. It's really not much, to be honest. So, headphones, obviously. You don't need super expensive fancy headphones, whatever works for you. These are the AirPod Pros, and I just really like them because of the transparency and the noise canceling mode. The transparency mode is so uncanny. It's literally as if you're not even wearing headphones. That's how good the transparency sounds. So that's why I like it, because I'll work out with my buddy and he'll be trying to talk to me and I can understand him perfectly without having to take my headphones off every time we want to talk, which is just a little slight inconvenience, but it's enough of an inconvenience for me to care. And then the noise canceling just gives you that full sensory deprivation, so you can just go into full focus beast mode when you're in the middle of a lift and not hear anything except for the music, which is awesome. Next thing I have in here, my lifting straps. I have another pair of these in my trunk, some Gym Reapers. These are Gymshark brand. I like to use these for deadlifts. I try to avoid using them as much as possible, so that way I can, continue to improve my grip strength. But when the weight does get heavy enough to where my grip starts giving out, then I'll incorporate these. If I know that I have more in me that I can lift, it's just the only limiting factor is my grip. That's when I start using the lifting straps. But until my grip starts giving out, I won't use these. I will just strictly try to stick with picking it up with just raw with double overhand grip. Next up, knee sleeves. They're currently inside out, but these I very recently started using, actually. I started getting some discomfort around my knees after squatting heavy. Like, not pain or anything, but just like general like tightness around the knee area after squatting. And I started using these, and I'll do squats no matter how heavy I go, take them off, and it's like I didn't even squat. My knee feels perfectly brand new. So I really like how these just take that away. These are a size large. Yeah, large right. These are a large. They fit really well. They're nice and tight, but not too tight to where they're cutting off circulation. They get the job done. I really like them. And then last, but certainly not least, is my Inzer single prong. I think this is 13 millimeter thick belt. This thing is really awesome for helping to engage your abs on your lifts. I only use it on squats and deadlifts. Everything else I don't use it on. The same with the knee sleeves. I strictly use these for squats as well. I don't use them on really any other lift. So yeah, but this thing has been awesome. It's super high quality. Love it. This is like the best piece of gear I've ever purchased, in my opinion. I do have some wrist wraps on the way because I noticed that my wrist flexion is getting to a point where I am starting to get a little bit of discomfort in the wrist when I do overhead press motions or sometimes heavier bench press. So I do have those on the way, but I don't have them yet. So yeah, that's literally everything in my gym bag. 4 things. Knee sleeves, lifting straps, headphones, belt. That's it. And most of this I only bring on lower body day. The only thing I have to bring with me on anything that isn't lower body is the headphones. These 3 products are always are only incorporated in my lower body lifts. So, like the lifting straps and the belt for deadlift, or the belt and the knee sleeves for squats. But if it's not lower body day, I don't even really need to bring my gym bag. I just grab my headphones and bounce, which is super convenient. I could just carry these with me and get it. Obviously, once I get the wrist straps or wrist wraps shipped in, then I'll start carrying those with me. But yeah, that's it. That's literally all the equipment I bring with me. So yeah, SBD, large SBD knee sleeves. I believe these are 7 millimeter, and Gymshark lifting straps, Inzer single prong 13 millimeter belt, and Apple AirPod Pros, and then just a random Under Armour gym bag. And I also have this drawstring bag, you know, for those upper body days where all I have to bring is my headphones. I can throw them in there, I can throw my wallet in there. If it's raining, you know, and I bring a hoodie but it gets too hot, I can take it off and put it in this bag and easily carry it with me. So this is just like a smaller, more compact option of a bag to bring than the full-sized gym bag. And I think this is like an Eastsport. Yeah, Eastsport brand. Nothing fancy, but hey, it gets the job done. That's really all you need at the end of the day. So I'm gonna be real with y'all. I don't always feel like going to the gym. Motivation is generally a pretty luxurious feeling to have anyways. So a lot of the times you're just simply not going to feel like coming. So I do a little bit of a ritualistic thing pretty frequently before I actually go to the gym, before I even leave the house and get in my car to go. I'll watch some YouTube videos or some TikToks of like motivational content. Some of the content creators that I'll watch are people like David Lade, Larry Gow, Chris Bumstead, Ronnie Coleman, Lex Little, Jesse James West, Will Tennyson, Coach Greg, Noel. As I said, I'll usually watch them on YouTube or TikTok, whatever I'm feeling. You know, if I want more short form, rapid fire content, then I'll go on TikTok, obviously. But if I want like a more of a sit down and like more intimate, lengthy experience, I'll go for a YouTube video and watch that. Usually I'll watch YouTube for around 15 minutes or so, sometimes 20, sometimes even 30 minutes if I just really need it. Sometimes I might not even watch people though. So I might even watch anime music videos, or also known as AMVs. A little bit nerdy of me, but I really like that. I don't know, watching like anime fight scenes and stuff like that, especially like synced up and edited really well to a song, it does something for me, you know? It just really gets me hyped up. I really, really like it. Anybody who's seen them knows exactly what I'm talking about. I mean, a lot of the gym community are weebs and nerds anyways, so you probably know what I'm talking about. It is nighttime right now, so kind of a bad time to film in the car, but the last thing I will do to sort of complete my going to the gym ritual is just jam out in the car on the way to the gym. Because I already, like, before I even walk into the door, I already want to have like the psyched up mindset of like, I'm ready to kill this workout. So I'll play whatever kind of music gets me in the mood for that, whatever manipulates my brain chemistry into thinking aggressive weightlifting thoughts. Whatever helps me get in the mood to just get in there and kill it. So yeah, on the way to the gym, I will just blast some typically pretty aggressive music, like talking like Doom soundtrack stuff or like hardcore like EDM stuff. I have a whole playlist on my Apple Music just completely dedicated to the gym and that style of music, so I can just hit shuffle and just forget about it and just go. So I can share that if you're interested in my particular tastes of music and what gets me hyped up and ready to go to the gym before I even get there. So yeah, that's it. That's the whole process of how I get ready to go to the gym. Pretty simple, honestly. Not much to it. I'm sure a lot of you have similar habits to me, but I thought I'd just share my process behind it all.